Parkinson's disease is a disorder of the nervous system. It results from a damage to the nerve cell in a region of the brain that produces dopamine, a chemical that is vital for the smooth control of muscles and movement. In 2013, 53 million people around the world had the disease, with over 100,000 deaths each year. Parkinson's disease typically occurs in people over the age of 60. Around 1% are affected, with about 60,000 new cases are identified each year. Males are more often affected than females. The main symptoms of Parkinson's disease are tremors or shaking, which usually begins in one arm or hand, muscle rigidity or stiffness, slowing of movement, stooped posture, balance problems, or other symptoms including dementia, which becomes common in the advanced stages of the disease, or depression and anxiety are also common, occurring in more than a third of people who have the disease. The genetic mutation for Parkinson's disease occurs in the alpha-synuclein gene located in the long arm of chromosome 4, and the other in the Parkin gene located in the long arm of chromosome 6. The motor symptoms of the disease result from the death of cells in the substantia nigra, a region of the midbrain. This results in not enough dopamine in these areas. The reason for this cell death is poorly understood, but involves the buildup of proteins into Lewy bodies in the neurons. Doctors don't yet know the cause of this disorder, and it's thought to be inherited in only a small proportion of cases. Those with a family member affected are more likely to get this disease themselves. Exposure to certain toxins in the environment is also thought to play a small role. Only 10% of Parkinson's cases have been linked to a genetic cause. Most cases of Parkinson's, the cause is unknown, and researchers believe onset is due to a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Many Parkinson's disease symptoms occur when nerve cells or neurons in the substantia nigra die or being impaired. Normally these cells produce a chemical messenger called dopamine, which transmits signals within the brain to produce a smooth physical movements. When these dopamine producing neurons are damaged or die, communication between the brain and muscles weakens. Eventually the brain becomes unable to control muscle movement. Some gene mutations appear to disturb the cell machinery that breaks down unwanted proteins in a dopamine-producing neurons. As a result, undegraded proteins accumulate, leading to the impairment or death of these cells. Parkinson's disease can be inherited in an autosomal dominant or autosomal recessive manner. There is no cure for Parkinson's disease. However, symptoms can be treated with a combination of the following: medicines to increase or substitute for dopamine, a healthy diet with regular exercise, modifications to the physical environment at home and work, or brain surgery. There is no objective test, such as a blood test, brain scan, or EEG, to make a definitive diagnosis. Instead, a doctor takes a careful medical history and performs a thorough neurological examination, looking in a particular for two or more of the symptoms. Levodopa, the most effective Parkinson's disease medication, is a natural chemical that passes into your brain and is converted to dopamine. Donating money to Parkinson's disease researchers can help scientists understand the disease better and improve on biotechnology for the disease in the future. Having further knowledge into how the disease occurs can help the scientists to try and cure and maybe even prevent Parkinson's disease.